and welcome to the Islamic Finance Weekly, where we discuss relevant topics in the non-interest finance market. As digital transformations accelerate across the Islamic finance ecosystem worldwide, the Global Islamic Fintech Report 2022 revealed groundbreaking insights on the booming industry landscape that has identified over 300 fintechs globally. The Nigerian Islamic Fintech is still at the budding stage due to the scanty activities taking place in its ecosystem. How do we exchange value in a digital asset from an Islamic perspective, and how can Nigeria's Islamic Fintech firms thrive in global financial ecosystem? Today on the Islamic Finance Weekly, the focus of our conversation will be on how Islamic Fintech firms are leveraging digital financial assets, and my guest for this episode is Dr. Abulfathi Ibrahim Saleh AL-Hussaini, founder of Fathi-Tech Solutions. Good morning, Dr. Abulfathi. Thank you for joining me this morning on the program.
Thank you very much for the invitation. Nice to meet you.
It's my pleasure. The global fintech market size is expected to reach $681.6 billion by 2028, rising at a market growth of 16.9% CAGR during the forecast period. While from the Islamic fintech, the global Islamic fintech market, projected to grow to $179 billion by 2026. Give us a critical analysis of the Islamic ruling on cryptocurrencies, token, and NFTs.
Thank you very much for this great question. Actually, before going into the critical analysis, it's good for us to go on the terminologies. Cryptocurrency in general is a virtual payment system that does not rely on third parties such as banks to verify transaction, and they are powered by the blockchain technology, which is the distributed ledger technology. And Bitcoin was the first major application of the blockchain innovation, which created by Satoshi Nakamoto on his paper he published on bitcoin.org as a peer-to-peer version of electronic cash system, which will allow party A to send to party B a currency or a money without relying on any central bank. Then now we go on token. Token also is a cryptocurrency that does not have its own native blockchain. Okay. So NFT stands for non-fungible token that represent a unique asset that's stored on the blockchain network. So when we look at this, all category under the cryptocurrency in general, as we know, the NFT can be anything from photos, videos, audios, and other things. Currently, more than 20,000 of cryptocurrency are available, which is also divided into different categories. For example, we have cryptocurrency that are related to store value, such as Bitcoin or Bitcoin Cash, and we have stable coin, which is USDT and others. A smart contract, also metaverse, NFTs, real estate, many cryptocurrencies we have that are related to sport, are related to tourism, and so on. Currently, there are more than 300 million cryptocurrency users globally, and we know there is different companies that accepted this Bitcoin. So let us go into the critical analysis. From the Islamic perspective, the behind-the-scene activities of this system is questionable. If it is halal or haram, despite the fact that we Muslims should not be excluded in this new system. There is many uncertainties, as reported by many experts or Sharia scholars, muftis. For example, when we use case of Bitcoin is haram by the Mufti of Egypt, Ahmad Shawqi, which he stated that it is like people, they use it for illegal activities, and also it is intangible, and people, they use it for money laundering. Also, no any central authority that used to control the transaction. Same way goes to the Fatwa Center of Palestine. They stated that the issue of the Bitcoin is unknown, meaning that Satoshi Nakamoto, no one knows who is Satoshi. It is like broad name. So also stated that no central authority can be used for gambling and speculation. And Turkish Religious Authority also stated that it can be used for speculation and money laundering. When we look into the halal perspective, from the principles, al-aslu fil mu'amalat al-ibaha, meaning that the originality of any transaction is permissible until there is something that shows this to be haram, then that will be considered as haram. So they make cryptocurrency as valuable, has value, and also it can be used as a medium of exchange. Also, it can be measure of value or unit of account. So the issue of cryptocurrency till now, people are in conversation. There is a lot of skepticisms, or say something like the individuation between the scholars and the Sharia expert and the financial expert. Now, some of them, they are saying that does not enjoy acceptability in Islam. When we come into the acceptability, for a currency to have like support of people, there is no need to have general acceptance of the people. For example, as we have Naira in Nigeria, it is impossible for someone to like use the Naira in China or in India, because Nigerians, they have trust in Naira. That's why we use Naira in our daily transaction. So also for the cryptocurrency like Bitcoin and NFTs token, it has like group of people that they accept that to use it as a currency, then it is okay. And some of the scholars are saying that punishment like of thieves could not be implemented on like someone who cheated or deceived others through the transaction in cryptocurrencies.
The non-fungible tokens have been part and parcel of the cryptocurrency for the last couple of years, but in an Islamic way, cryptocurrency, the digital assets are either halal or haram.
Yeah, when we look into the non-fungible token, we can divide it into two different categories. We have non-fungible token that represent the virtual asset, and we have non-fungible token that reflect the real object available in the world. So, the ruling that will apply to other currencies, it will be different, as I stated it earlier, because we have different categories of these cryptocurrencies.
All right, so let's look at the Islamic finance and digital transformation in Nigeria. What are the opportunities, challenges, and policy implications?
Okay, as we know that the main objective of the Islamic finance is to enhance the economic growth in the society. Absolutely. With the use of the Sharia compliant financial solution. Yes. As we know that in Nigeria now, we have population of almost 200 million people, and almost 70% are Muslims. So like the digital transformation can help us for different areas, for example, in the time management. For someone, for example, before we used to go to the bank to enter to the queue for like just withdrawing amount of money or something like that. But now with the digital transformation, the time is reduced, also the cost is reduced, and also there is risk management. And also it is very important to look into the point of transparency. And also like the digital transformation also helps in terms of reducing the corruption. From here, what I'm saying is just like in the area of the digital transformation, Nigeria will be among the top countries maybe in the world. When we look, for example, now, cryptocurrency in Nigeria, out of 74 countries, there is survey like with Statista Global, they do survey, and Nigeria come the first for the people that have cryptocurrency or involved in cryptocurrency transaction. So when we look, it means that Nigeria in competition in terms of applying or adopting the digital transformation. The high cost of sending money across borders of the country, for example, assume someone wants to send $20,000 from Nigeria to America or from Nigeria to Malaysia. So before, maybe he would go into Western Union or MoneyGrab. So by sending through those channels, a lot of transaction fee on the transaction. So by the digital transformation, by applying the blockchain technology, it will help in terms of reducing the risk, reducing the cost, and help to enhance the economy more.
Fintech for Islamic finance must observe Sharia guidelines. They must follow the Sharia principles.
Yes, definitely. As I stated it before, that al-aslu fil mu'amalat al-ibaha, it does not involve the element of gambling or riba or something like that, I think so there is not any issue.
So what are the ways to foster innovation, technological adoption, accessibility, and sustainability in the Islamic financial system to aid its future growth and development?
The adoption of new technologies into the Islamic financial system will transform the sector, while providing the greatest opportunity for the Islamic finance by helping in the lower cost of transaction, as I stated it in the question 2, and also can speed up Sharia compliant transaction to expand the operational footprint. And it is very important to make sure for Islamic financial system to make the technology innovation easy to use and also usefulness for the society. Because now when you have advanced technology and the users are facing some challenges in terms of using or operating this technology, so definitely it will be something like weakness. So it is very important to foster the innovation, the technological adoption, to make consideration of the ease of use and the usefulness of this technology, and awareness and training development for the customer.
Yes, fintech has potential impact on the future of Islamic bank, and Islamic banks must adopt fintech as partners.
Definitely. Yeah, exactly. Islamic, the non-interest banking is very important for them to adopt the fintech, as far as it is not against the element of haram and gambling and other risks.
Yes. All right. Thank you very much, Dr. Abulfathi Ibrahim. So we have seen recent development from other regions, and an instance is Bank Islam in Malaysia partnering with the United Kingdom Islamic Fintech for digital transformation. So, and in Nigeria, we have over 100 registered fintech. What is your advice for non-interest banks that are eager to collaborate with fintech firms? What should be their focus?
Okay, great question. When we look, the advice for non-interest banking in Nigeria is very important for them to simplify the process of accessing to finance, meaning access into finance is very difficult. We have many entrepreneurs, startups that they want to build good businesses, but access to the finance is very difficult for them. It's good for the non-interest banking to simplify the process, and also to create a platform that will help them, maybe platforms such as peer-to-peer, peer-to-peer system that will allow direct interaction between the entrepreneurs, between the startup and the Islamic Fintech, for example, or non-interest banking in Nigeria through the Islamic financial contract. And also the focus, it is good for the non-interest banking to focus on companies that provide solutions, meaning here collaboration with international fintech companies.
Focus on companies that provide fintech solutions.
Yeah, okay. To provide solutions as far as they are not against the Sharia, because it is very important to consider that. And also it is very important for them to focus on projects that has sustainability and environmentally friendly, and let them provide like research grant to help in terms of research and development. For example, for them to collaborate with universities and open some department that has relation with information technology and finance. If we look country like Nigeria, has population of more than 200 million, and almost 80% are under 40 years. So, and most of them are on employment and they want job from the government. Really, it is very difficult for the government to provide job for all this population. So, and the digital transformation here can help in providing this job for these youth or for these 80 years that 80 percentage that I stated earlier that are under 40 years. So here the role of non-interest banking or the role of the fintech here in Nigeria, as you stated it earlier, it is very important for them to focus to provide opportunities for the population in terms of innovation or technology, to provide like support grant to send more and more population or more people to study in innovation areas of artificial intelligence, areas of blockchain technology, area of robotic, area of cybersecurity. All these areas are very important and definitely will help to enhance the economy of non-interest banking in Nigeria.
Definitely, Dr. Abulfathi. Technology does not only transform lives, but enables an equal opportunity for all. So, assessing the activities in the fintech industry, how will you describe the role of regulators in enabling the ecosystem?
Here, when we look into the fintech industry, it's an emerging industry that uses technology to improve activities in finance. For example, here in Nigeria, the activities of fintech is growing very high. As you stated it earlier, it's growing very high and faster. It's important for the non-interest banking, like to make sure in terms of like providing digital transformation to be independent, not to be like followers of the fintech or of the other conventional bank. Here we are waiting just, for example, whenever any development that happened from other conventional bank, then now other Islamic fintech here in Nigeria, they will try to or want to copy. Let us say like Malaysia, as Bank Islam partnering with some fintech industry in UK to boost the economic of the country there in Malaysia. So it is good also in Nigeria also to focus on such issues. But here in Nigeria, we have issues with the regulators. Sometimes a lot of restriction available. Currently, if you look in terms of the cryptocurrency transaction, in terms of the cryptocurrency transaction, a lot of problems happened. In February 5, 2021, the Central Bank of Nigeria has directed most of the bank here in Nigeria to stop dealing with cryptocurrency. After that, then INERA was launched and activated on October. So the INERA was introduced is like to stop people from dealing the cryptocurrency, which is very difficult. The first quarter of this year, almost $400 million transaction on P2P platform for Bitcoin only, which is very high. So it is an opportunity for the regulators here to focus on such issues, and also it is an opportunity for the Islamic non-interest banking also to involve in this kind of development. May 2022, the Security and Exchange Commission of Nigeria, they provide some guidelines for virtual asset service providers, meaning that if we have platforms such as Binance or such as KuCoin, those platforms that they use to simplify the operation of the cryptocurrency. So meaning they will be registered in the central bank in Nigeria with the Security and Exchange Commission. Till now, nothing new happened. So for the regulators, it's very important for them also to simplify any process that will help to overcome some challenges to enable the ecosystem of the country or of the transaction. One of the main regulatory challenges for fintech is just compliance with KYC, know your customer or know your client, and anti-money laundering, which is the two factors that most of the regulators that used to focus on it. So I think by doing that, it will enable the ecosystem.
Your recommendation?
My recommendation generally is for the non-interest banking in Nigeria. It is very, very important for them to focus on research and development, and also to involve in the digital transformation. It is very important for them to collaborate with international fintech company to look into how to overcome some challenges that we have in Nigeria to achieve sustainability, and also to have an environmental friendly ecosystem here.
Definitely, Dr. Abulfathi, the non-interest bank in Nigeria have a key role to play in leveraging technology to close the gap in financial inclusion. Thank you very much, sir, for sharing your perspective with us on how Islamic Fintech can thrive in Nigeria and how the non-interest bank can support for the firm to thrive. And thank you. We appreciate your intervention on the Islamic Finance Weekly. Have a nice day.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much. I'm very happy for the opportunity.
You're welcome. Bye.
Thank you.
The future of digital finance globally in Nigeria is embedded in the concept of value creation, wealth management, and financial inclusion. Islamic finance has demonstrated the capacity to serve as a veritable source of alternative investment that align with ethical principles. This is an opportunity for Islamic fintech firms to leverage digital financial assets to unlock more opportunities in the industry and provide real-time products for the market. That will be all for this edition of Islamic Finance Weekly. You can log on to our website, www.proshare.co, to read our news stories, watch our videos, and read our reports. You can also follow us on all our social media platforms displaying on the screen. Till we come your way again, thank you for watching, and bye for now.